This is a review of the DBTech 35mm film slide and negative scanner. This scanner will allow you to convert your film to a 5 or 10 megabyte JPEG photo. It also has built in a 2.4-inch LCD digital display and a TV output. Inside of the box you'll find several items. First of all is the instruction manual, the film scanner itself, the AC power source, a cable used to connect to a TV, a cable used to connect to a PC or to use for operating the unit with the AC wall charger, 2 film holders, one for a single piece of film, like one photograph, and the second one for a strip of film, and a little bitty slip strip to push the film out if you need to. I'm going to give a few pointers on how to use this system. I've already played with it a little bit, but I want to point out that there is an extensive user's manual, and it's beyond the scope of this video to go into tremendous detail. So make sure you follow the instructions. A couple things to note is when you get the unit, there is a cover on the LCD display, and it does say that the strip of film has to be at least 3 frames long. This is 3 frames. That's because you want to feed it in from one side and be able to grab the other side and assist it to get out of the machine. Please remove this. Then you also have the film holder or the film slider. This is the film slider. I've taken off a label from this. You can see on here that there's writing. That's actually on a clear piece of plastic. Make sure you remove that before you insert it in the machine, because if you don't, it'll be on top of all your photographs. I've already removed it from this one here. My next hint is that before you use this, make sure that you clean it and get all the dust off of it. Every speck of dust is going to be on every photograph that you convert. Then you insert this into the machine. I've already plugged the unit in. You can flip up the display and turn the unit on. Here you can see I have a film strip in. These are some photos I took in Switzerland probably 15 or 20 years ago, and I haven't had them developed for a long time, so now I can convert them to JPEG photos. Once they're in there, you can rotate this wheel very carefully, don't force it, and you can scan through your photos and look at each one of them. There's the ski lift we went up. Just to give you a few pointers, the film goes in from the right and exits from the left using this wheel, and it's marked in and out as you can see. And you're driving the film through using the gears that match up with the holes in the film, so be careful, don't force it. Make sure the film is properly aligned. On the right hand side you can see the entry for the film, the plug-in for the USB and power supply, and the television out. On the left hand side you'll see the exit for the film and also the slot for the SD card. I want you to note that I put an SD stick in here. It's a 32 gig stick and it works perfectly. It was recognized instantly. I put in a larger 64 gig stick and it was not recognized. This is because sticks over 32 gigabytes are formatted with what's called exFAT, and some devices cannot read exFAT. They will only read what's called FAT32, and FAT32 is limited to 32 gigabytes as a maximum memory size. Once you're looking at a photograph or piece of film, you can hit the enter button, and here you can set different things. This is the resolution mode, which is either 5 megapixel or 10 megapixel. The center one here, as you can read it, is film type. Film type is either color negative, a slide, or a black and white negative. And EV sets the exposure value, which in essence adjusts the brightness of the picture. So here if I would scoot over to the EV, hit enter, now you can see I can adjust up and down the exposure to set it where I want. Hit enter, and the picture comes up with a new exposure, so that I've adjusted the brightness. While looking at photographs, you can also touch the mirror mode, which will flip the image like a mirror. In addition to this, you can rotate the image and flip it. See, it's upside down here. So if you put your film in backwards, or you put your film in upside down, you could adjust it with these switches. If you want to capture an image, you push scan, you press enter, and see it's captured it. And here you can see very lightly is a small SD card. That shows you the SD card is working. Here I've advanced the film to the next slot and shot it using the scan enter. And you can see I've taken 2 pictures and I have room for 9,999 more photographs. I really like this product. It's fast and easy to use. It will also attach to your computer. And once it's attached to your computer, you can load the images to your computer. It will see this as another hard drive. Just transfer the files to another hard drive if you wanted, or edit them on your computer. What I like about this is you can sit in a chair with your film, plug this in, and rotate, copy, and make JPEGs out of the film, and not even use a personal computer, and store them directly onto a memory stick. I also love the fact that it has a full color LCD display, so you can see your photographs, and the device is both Mac and PC compatible. It requires no computer software to operate. Here you can see I'm using 35mm film, but this thing is also compatible with slides and black and white film. Just be sure to pick the right film type when you start, as I showed before. By going to the enter mode, you can do that. Enter mode. Here you're on film types, and then you can see the film types on the bottom. Here you can see I'm on negatives film for color, black and white, and slides. You just scan through till you get the one you want. Like I want negatives, and then I hit enter. Just a comment I've mentioned before, because you're converting film to digital pictures, make sure that your holder is clean and make sure your film is clean. You may have to lightly wipe it off or dust it. Be careful not to scratch it, but any specks of dust or dirt on either item will show up on your photograph. I've been taking photographs all my life, and I have a lot of photographs that are in this format now, where I've given away the originals to people, and now I can put them on the computer and to convert them to JPEGs. This is a very nice product. I rate it as 5 stars. This review was done by jjceo. I recommend this product as a good buy. I'd like you to know I received a sample for test and evaluation, and I promise to give a fair and honest review.